Hello, my friends. I am just gonna take you through this step by step, chronologically, and I'm not gonna present it in my normal way. I'm just gonna walk you through it because there's a lot of detail and I don't wanna leave anything out. And if I try to perform or present, I'm gonna leave something out. But let me start at the beginning. A subscriber reached out and said, Tyler, you should check into country singer Morgan Wallen and Dale Earnhardt. So I did. But what I didn't realize at first is she meant Dale Earnhardt. And I looked up Dale Earnhardt Jr. So I was like, kind of just put it to the side because I get thousands of things a day. And I was like, I don't really see anything, but I like to at least try to look into things that people tell me. But I didn't see it. So I said, okay, I'll look into it. And then she said, no, Dale Earnhardt, not Jr. And that changed everything because I immediately saw it. Immediately. And well, let's just say this. Truth resonates inside of me. There's a frequency and I just feel it and I know it. And like, usually any research I do isn't to prove it to me because like I saw that and I knew it because I know how they operate. I know what they do. And my research goes into showing you guys because a lot of times some of these things are really big jumps. This one's not that big of a jump, I don't think. Especially when you see everything that I've put together. And before I get too far into this and start showing you comparisons and different things, I just want to show you how my brain works and how I know these people. I know his music and I'm familiar with him, but like I wasn't a fan. I've never been a NASCAR guy or anything like that. But I knew he died in a car accident. But in my mind, I said, if they're really them, that then Dale will have hit a wall in his accident. He would have hit a wall in his accident because Morgan Wall in. And that's how they operate. And I didn't know he did, but I decided to go ask Google. I said, did Dale hit a wall? And yeah, he hit a wall. But that's not it. They don't just stop there. They like to really rub it in our face and really mock us. So I knew there'd be more. So I looked up what Morgan meant. And Morgan can mean, it's Welsh, and it's originally from Seabourn or Sea Circle or Great Circle, as in what NASCAR drives in over and over and over and over again. So what I'm about to present to you is that Dale Earnhardt became Morgan Wallen, or Great Circle Wall in. I mean, it's really quite ridiculous. That should be all the evidence I need, not to mention that they look identical. Oh, but there's so much more. Like how Morgan Wallen recently went and got together with legend Richard Petty. Just, the guy that Dale Earnhardt was fierce competitors with, but also extremely close and friendly with. Oh, and how Morgan Wallen just happens to have a song out called Number 3 and Number 7. Dale's number 3. Oh, and Richard Petty, he's not number 7, but he's number 43 often in 4 plus 3. Oh, and did I mention how in number 3 and number 7 he even mentions Dale Earnhardt? How coincidental. I mean, I honestly feel like I could stop right there. Like I've provided enough that you should at least be able to get halfway there. But no, let's look at their exact mouth and nose. I mean, exact. And then when you squeeze them together, oh boy, do they fit. And there's something very unique about how they fit as well. Dale's got this little scar there. Do you see that? You see that? Probably from a accident. I wonder if he's got that. Do you think he has that? I wonder if he has that. Oh, what's that? Right there. Right there. Again, must be one of those coincidences, especially how coincidental that their faces match perfectly on both sides. So perfectly that it's like almost like it's the same person. Like the same person. Just somehow went through some sort of med bed and had technology to make him look a lot younger and some facial touch up. But it's hard to hide that big of a scar. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. And well, they did a decent job. It's a decent job. It's a decent job, but not enough to hide it from my awakened friends. My awakened friends know, but the trolls in the comments, they'll be funny. But of course, this is just for entertainment purposes. I'm sure them having the exact same mouth and nose and scar and facial symmetry and, you know, him being Morgan Wallen and Morgan means drive, or not drive, but circle when he drove in circles, and wall in and he died hitting a wall. It's all just coincidence, and him getting together with Richard Petty and him being friends and competitors with Richard Petty and him making a song number 3 and number 7. All just coincidence, people. Coincidences happen in lives, and I'm here to point those coincidences out. Entertainment only. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your subscriptions oh so much. Almost as much as I appreciate exposing these people. Entertainment only, of course.